So it's December and it's about time to decorate my house for Christmas. As you probably know, I don't like those time-consuming ideas. I look for fast, easy to make and really effective ones. So I prepared some for today. Take a look at my 3 ways to decorate house for Christmas. So for the first idea, we're going to use those glass containers. I always buy them because they are very universal. You can do whatever you like. You can plant some plants in here. You can put some fresh flowers, fruits, whatever you like, or even candies. This time I'm going to use this one for decorating my house for Christmas. I'm going to put, I actually did already, put some cones on top. They are matte. They give this finish that it's not shiny, and I like that a lot. But on the bottom you have those Christmas balls that are shiny and bright, and they reflect the light that is all around them. So I like this kind of contrast decoration. This is a little sad, I would say, on its own, so I'm going to add 2 more to that, and I'm going to use these lights that I absolutely love. They are with batteries, so you don't need to plug them in anywhere, and they were like peanuts. They really cost very little, and you can use them in a lot of different ways. If you like, you can also decorate yourself, and I'm not kidding. If you're doing a New Year's costume, you can cover yourself with it. Well, I mean, not just it, but something on top would work. Okay, so you put that on the bottom to make sure you will cover it with cones and it will not be visible, so we don't want to see any batteries. And you put cones on top. You know, you should collect cones in early fall because this is when they are dry and nice, because later on, if you go now, they might be a little rotten already. So make sure you have some at home. Put them next to your fireplace or a radiator, and they will be nice and open all winter long. Okay, so let's put a nice one on top, like this, and 2 more on the side, here and there, and it's done. So with the taller one, it's a little bit more tricky because you need to cover the batteries first with a large cone. Oh, sorry, I need to let this dog in.
Ella! Are you cold? Or did you get a little cold?
Okay, so going back to work, you fill the vase with the little ones now. So now that it's done, I'm just going, oh my god, it's heavy. I'm going to put this on the corner of my table, like this, clean it up a bit, and it's all nice and ready. That's the first idea. Let's move on to another 2. So the next idea is really easy and natural. We will be using cones. Those 2 big ones I brought from Italy. Of course, where there is warmer, they grow bigger. These smaller ones come from my garden. So the first one I made was this little ball decorated with tiny cones and with, I have no idea how you call that, but those needle branches out of the Christmas tree, and a bit of red tiny fruits. What you do is you use a ball as a base for that. You tie around a ribbon to make sure it will be a good support for the ball later on when it's pretty heavy. Then using a glue gun, you simply need to glue the cones to the ball and then add those little green and red pieces one by one. This looks gorgeous. You can hang it in your window or wherever you like, or on your fireplace, but the one we will make now is slightly different. We will basically use this as a base and we will decorate the top of it. So the first thing we need to do is somehow attach the cone to the ribbon, right? We need it to be hanging, so we need to do it somehow. I found those funny nails that you can just screw in to the cone, and I think this will work just fine. So what you do is you basically screw this on. Okay, so once the nail is ready, all you need to do is basically through the loop, put the ribbon. I picked a big ribbon for that one. And simply hang it. Give a bit more than you may need. It's always easier to cut it. Where are my scissors? There. It's easier to cut it than to expand it later on. Okay. So once it's done, you can of course leave it as it is, all nice and natural, but no, I am going to decorate it. So take a look what you can do on top of that cone. You will need leftovers of your Christmas tree, those little funny branches, not too much, but they will be a base of our decoration. And later on we're gonna use cinnamon sticks and the dried oranges and some ribbon as well. Using a glue gun, you simply attach those branches to your cone. On top of that, you start with the longer ones that go on the bottom, and then the shorter ones will go up. Oh, that's nice. Every now and then, just hang it and take a look how it looks like. Make sure you do it while you work on it and not that you're surprised with the final effect. Now the shorter ones. Okay, so now I'm going to use bits of cinnamon and some dried oranges to finish the decoration. Probably do something like that. So again, a glue gun. Now you have to be more careful because the way you attach it might be visible, so make sure you do it nice. Like this. You need to keep it for like a minute or two, make sure it dries before you let it go. And now the orange. Okay, stick it here. So that's almost ready, and you can actually leave it that way, but what I will do is just add a little bit of white paint to it, because I like this effect of snowy cones. They look like they covered with bits and pieces of snow. What you do with the smaller ones, you basically pour a little bit of white paint into a bowl or a plate, and you just roll the cone just like that. You don't need to paint every single bit of it. With a big one, that's slightly more complicated, so I'm going to paint it using a brush. So hold it just like that. Of course you could do it first, but I'm always too lazy, and I'm going to let it dry when it's already at its place. Okay. This is just a regular acrylic paint, and if you stain something, it's easy to wash off with warm water and soap, so no worries. So I like it a lot more with the white endings because it looks like frost. It's a lot more joyful and colorful and Christmassy. Okay, it's almost done. Okay, so now I'm gonna go hang these two beauties somewhere. This one will need to dry. This one's ready already, as you can see. It only takes a few minutes. But before I go, take a look around, because everything you see in this family room is what I do for Christmas. Like this little centerpiece with a tiny little house that looks really nice when it gets dark. Like all those gifts that you can see in here. And like the little snowman and gift idea. You can see all of that at my Facebook page and on my Instagram feed. So please guys, go and take a look there, because you'll find loads and loads of inspiration. And now I'm gonna go hang those two. So last but not least, the last idea. This is the one. This is what we are going to make. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably have seen the idea for a lantern for candles. This is it. I made it from frames, wooden frames from a dollar store. This is a lot cheaper than a lantern you would normally buy in a store. You just glue them together. Check it on my Facebook page. You can see all the instructions there. Normally I put candles in here, but for Christmas You can fill it with those Christmas balls and it looks amazing. You can put colorful ones, you can put golden or silver ones, whatever you like. I like it colorful, so that's how I keep it. It's as easy as you can imagine. All you need to do is basically fill the lantern with balls. I don't have enough for 2, so I unfortunately have to recycle those. But you know what? Even if it's half filled, it still looks awesome. So you don't really have to worry about it if you don't have enough leftovers for decorations. All right. Every now and then you need to look how it looks like from your side. With the smaller lantern, you may need to use the smaller balls as well. So check it every now and then, because later it might be too late and you'll have to redo it. Okay. All right, almost done. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. This one will go in the front. Okay, so what I'll do now is I will simply decorate this with bits of Christmas tree. I went to the garden this morning and got a few branches of these. This one's really cute. And now we will glue it just like that to the frame to make a decoration. Make sure you use a lot of glue. And last bit is this little ball. I'll use a violet one. And finish up with a little ribbon made of with a little bow made of ribbon. Oh my god, English is so difficult. Look, how cute is that? I absolutely love it. So even if you don't have enough leftovers Christmas balls, look, even this half-filled version still looks very nice, so you can mix and match. Guys, thank you for another episode. Come back in a week. We're gonna talk about gifts and decorations a bit more, and don't forget to visit my Facebook page. In December until Christmas, every single day I show you new ideas for decorations, for gifts, for gift packing, so you can be inspired all month long. Thank you so much, and leave me your subscription, please.